Gav, you're not on top of the roster. You can do the recap for this week. Also, Aftermath and stuff. Hi. You're doing a recap.
We went to Lacero, finally. We went there by portal, and instead of Lacero, we wound up in a big astral box somewhere, I don't know, in a stone chamber essentially.
Because of Gav.
Some guy was after Mathias, because Mathias took a book out of Lacero. A book which has since been destroyed. So the Snow wasn't too happy and wanted to destroy Mathias. The party, except for Sauriv, was oddly hesitant to save their friend.
Yeah, they spent like 2 rounds just watching you die.
Which is something Mathias will remember.
And this is why people want to kill you.
But we won anyway. I almost fucking died. Again.
I feel like remembering that his friends like watched him nearly die is fair.
Yeah, I sort of.
I mean, Mathias was the one that was like struggling a whole lot. Like he could have made it easy, but just asking like, what do you want in return?
I could have just given him my life.
He was constantly like, "What do you want? What do you want?" And he was like, "Your life, your life, your life. Stop, 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 stop."
He wasn't your life.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
he wasn't the one that started attacking.
Matthias wasn't.
No, Mathias was, because he stepped forward towards me after already having said that he wanted my life.
No, yeah, he said he wanted your soul specifically to build and to, you know, replace what is lost.
Oh, he wanted his soul.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted something integral.
I didn't quite understand that part, to be honest.
It's not integral. You've been in Soulless before. You've now got a fucking robot body.
Don't want to do it again.
Buttercup.
Yeah, that's sort of not his body though this time. It's kind of on loan, so it might, you know, not work the same.
But then we can return it, but hopefully full value.
Not having
a soul.
Hopefully
we can get our money back.
Happy to go back there.
Not having a soul is something Mathias can't go back to. I'm just saying that now. You're sort of not really able to be soulless anymore because your body is gone.
We try.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, you were looking for like a rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
It smelled funny.
Smelt mossy.
Yes. Yes, a rock that smelt of moss.
Maybe it's actually a giant bird. Have we ever thought about that?
You'd consider that, but it's a landmark, so it would be.
It could be a giant stone bird.
Yeah.
So, where you left off, you guys were like doing a snooze, and that happened. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get on actually.
Section of Aftermath again.
No, you're not gonna get an actually. It's fine.
Okay, cool. So, would you like to run, Gav?
No.
Right. I don't know why. Please kill me. So, yeah, you. Yes, you were doing a snooze, and the snooze has now ended because snoozes, all good things must come to an end. Except death. And so, as sort of morning rolls around, unless there's anything specific you guys wanted to do, you headed south towards a moss-smelling rock.
I'm gonna cast a spell in my room.
Okay, is it the spell I think it is?
Probably.
Okay, go ahead and, do you need a character sheet for that?
Probably.
Right, I'll set you one up.
What?
He's creating a clone of himself.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask like, is it simulacrum?
Simulacrum.
Yes.
I think I have the money for that.
Yeah, simulacrum.
Yeah, it's not like Isn't that like 100,000 gold or something stupid like that?
I have the spell. It's super expensive.
Yeah.
It's wait. Why do you have simulacrum? It's 8th level.
Oh, it's a 7th level spell.
I thought it was 8th level.
Well, no, it's a 7th level spell. Book says it's a 7th level spell. I magic sequence for it, and I have it down as a 7th, so it better be a fucking 7th level spell.
It is a 7th.
Huh? I thought it was 8th. Only time I've ever seen
is that a good or a bad thing?
I mean, you sure don't want to go casting simulacrum.
Ooh.
No, I meant 2d4s.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's how much
yeah,
damage
I think
it
those.
takes.
I think no, yeah, that is. But I think they're also supposed to be the HP of the thing.
Yes, they are.
So that's
Oh
good.
wait, I think I know what you're doing.
He's making a robot.
Making a homunculus boy.
Yeah.
I think
What he's doing is he's modifying his
I
arm,
remembered you.
actually, because it's Coghammer. He doesn't cast spells.
Yeah.
He's making not his hand detachable, which would be cool. He's modifying his arm to have a little floaty boy in it. Do you have a picture for it yet?
Well, it's still the same picture.
Okay. Good. Right. Well, we'll wait until combat to show the others, because I think that's funny. But they'll have to wait to see this glorious picture you've managed to concoct.
I'm curious
Uh-oh.
Jerry has produced a 3D model of his homunculus for us.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I guess that's technically true.
Yeah.
Very excited.
So, you'll have to wait for that to
If
exist.
you didn't make it in like Source Map Maker or something, I would be really upset.
Not in Source Mapmaker.
Oh well.
No.
It's pretty close to Source.
Okay.
It's
more
not.
excited
It's
somehow.
definitely better than Source.
The name is close.
Shush. Don't give it
Not
away.
left source.
Oh my god. I wouldn't put it past him. Stop, guys.
Don't give it away.
It's close
So-
to Source.
Yeah, it's ketchup. So,
Source.
right.
It's not close to Source, that is Source anyway.
Oh fuck. Salt.
No ketchup, just sauce.
So. You cast a spell? Are you... Oh, you mechanically cast a spell. Are you, Is there any visible change, or is it, more or less...
Nope,
invisible?
it's hidden in the thing.
Yeah, it's hidden in your arm. Okay, cool. So, everyone eventually comes downstairs. Coghammer's a little late, but otherwise not by much. And you, make your way downstairs, get ready for the day. Eventually head out, unless there's anything you want to do.
Guys, does anyone have better ideas than me just contacting whatever creature being this is? On
No.
the daily? Because... Well, whoever it
I
is
usually
not very
find that I
helpful.
stumble across things when I'm looking for them. So,
When you
yeah.
just like pick a direction and commit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Might as well.
yeah, it's south still.
It's what we've done the whole time, so.
I mean, I think it's south. Actually, I might as well just ask if it's south still.
You're gonna take
Only
like 20
takes 10
minutes
minutes.
again?
No, it's only 11.
Oh.
Then something like that.
Oh, okay, so this doesn't consume the material components. That's nice. Well, it does, just not the priced one.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry.
And who knows, maybe I'll be contacting someone else today. I'm just gonna slam my book on the table. And, yeah. Let's ritual cast this.
Alright, so that lasts
That takes 10 minutes.
10 plus casting time, technically.
11 minutes.
Nice, okay. Yeah, I thought it is a ritual on its own anyway. So, okay, you cast it. What are your questions?
What direction is... What's her name again? Tymphine? No,
No.
it wasn't Tymphine.
East.
The plant one.
Oh, God, that's brutal.
Ayana. Ayana, goddess of plants, nature, and harvest, from us.
Unclear.
You're in the mansion, Douglas. How did you make
What
this
the-
mistake last time and do it again?
It's been a week! Okay,
So?
what direction is Ayana, goddess of plants, harvest, and nature, from the other side of this mansion in the material plane? From the point where we exit this mansion in the material plane.
Forward.
Give me What is the direction in the most accurate measurement of a compass you can give me
Fathom.
of the goddess Iana of
Cardinal
nature?
direction is the phrase.
Isn't that only 4 directions? Because I want more accurate if I can get that.
Cardinal does really just mean...
Cardinal just means on the compass.
Space. Yeah,
Okay.
defined like that.
The most accurate cardinal direction you can give me to Iana, goddess of nature and harvest, from the point where we exit this mansion into the material plane. Is it the same guy, by the way?
Let's see. You don't know.
Does he sound the same?
They don't sound like anything. It's just an answer. There's no sound, just a knowledge of an answer. Let me check something. It is degrees, minutes, and seconds. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. About 127 degrees-ish, give or take. 120 to 7 degrees-ish.
Okay. Splendid. How many miles from the point in the material plane where we exit this mansion is Iana, goddess of nature and harvest?
Ooh. Ooh, that's savage. Let's not do that. That's too savage.
You're gonna go with...
There are 3 miles, my dude.
Yeah.
Wildly different miles.
Huh?
Unknown.
Okay.
Entity wouldn't have a fucking clue what it's talking about anyway.
What is the most defining landmark in the vicinity of Goddess Iana, Harvest and Nature's current location?
Other than the rock.
No, just the most defining. Because if it's a rock, then it's a rock.
Herself.
Landmark?
That's all landmark.
Yes, it is.
If she's a landmark, then does that mean she can't move?
Yeah, but that means she can't move, which means that before the landmark would have been the same thing. I'm very confused.
Yeah, that's not very. Nah, that's not very cash money
space
there,
entities.
Not unless a landmark has moved. It was one place, or wasn't one place, now it is.
Then surely she would be
I
that.
mean,
Space entities are whack, man. I don't like
it could be, but that better be.
Scary.
There better be a good reason on the other end of this one. Anyway, that's my 5 questions.
Okay. You did roll your save, didn't you?
I did not actually. Shit.
That's worth checking.
What's the intelligence save? I make it.
Nice.
By the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, you make it. You literally just make it. But you do make it. Okay, so yeah. You learn those things.
Does anyone have a way to discern true north?
Get a compass?
An event or discovery marking an important stage or turning point in something. Yep, I am correct.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
See my Wanderer trait from Outlander, would that...
Which one's that? That the one that, like, means you never get lost?
Excellent memory for maps and geography.
Yeah.
Always recall the general layout terrain and other features.
Yeah.
Would that work, kind of, for that? I wouldn't know what he's at, but I would be able to tell pretty well, I assume.
If you've been before. Which...
I mean, just not based on terrain, more based on, like, sky and shit, I don't know.
That's more... that would come under navigator's tools, sailor's tools.
Felix was
Really?
the one with keen mind, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no. You will be able to... You remember the landscape around you, and you'd be able to notice any changes in places you're familiar with, I'd say. More than normal. Like, for instance, if you went to Vernus, you'd pick up any landscape changes despite being away for a long time at this point. But you've never wandered around the wilds of Lasserow before, to my knowledge, so... I mean, there is supposedly nothing here. Very few people ever come here. So... they wouldn't know of any landmarks particularly here. Either my internet's dead or we've lost him.
Do we even have...
No, your internet's not dead.
Good to know.
Tom Cheese muted.
Yeah, we've lost him.
Did I miss anything?
Yes.
Everything.
Can you tell where true north is?
Can I tell where? I don't know. Can I?
Cab,
Let me think about it.
do you have an ability that lets you do that?
I mean, I'm very good with geography.
Yeah, as in an ability that lets you do that?
She has the same thing as Sauriv, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's literally the same things.
I don't think that lets you always discern true north.
The same thing as Sauriv's.
Okay.
No,
get up.
but I could probably discern it from a survival check or something.
Yes.
Moss growth on one side and like stuff like that.
That's a really
You've been on
bad
Lasserow
indicator,
before.
actually. That
Yeah, that's
doesn't.
not a great indicator.
That actually doesn't work at all. It grows on the down side, not the south side. You would be able to... I'd say you could work it out, given a survival check and, you know, more than an action. Because you are good with geography, and you are good with this kind of stuff. Though it won't be 100% accurate, it'll be pretty close. And, you know, I guess sort of roughly, but not very accurately, if that makes sense. Not perfectly accurately, but roughly. You can figure out where north is.
Also, remember, if anyone has like a very important question to ask the DM, Vom and me both have one to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is the time for that.
No, this would be a waste.
Yes.
The goal is never get in a situation where those are needed.
Well, I'm never planning on you using them. You should always be able to work things out. Unless I mean you fuck yourself. Kill your informant or something.
Or unless you're thick like
Listen,
me.
he had to go. I thought this is a problem.
Are you back, Tumchi?
Wow. No, he's not.
No, I thought I heard him come back. Cool.
But I'm back. Did I find it? Bottom 23.
Oh,
We're
you're
technically
23.
not out of the mansion yet.
There is no north, you're inside of a mansion.
Well,
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty much... It's, like, you can't be perfectly sure, but yeah, it's pretty much the direction your mansion is not facing.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We, you know, came from that direction.
north is like that way.
Off by a little bit, a couple degrees.
It's like that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Are we?
So-
Did we
It's
pass
slightly
it?
to the
What's-
right, I think, of your... Right? Goes
Are we
clockwise, right,
exiting
Gav?
already then? What's
Yeah,
that?
Compass goes clockwise, yeah? Degrees in compass.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
a bearing goes clockwise.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, it's off slightly to the right of of the direction the door is facing.
That is completely dependent on variation, which is completely up to you because this is your map.
No, I'm talking about which way you fucking measure degrees on the compass.
Oh, like that. Okay, yeah.
That's up to
Degrees,
variation.
then go, it's right of north.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I thought we were going magnetic north and through north.
There
like
is
this
no
or in those.
separation in this map because such a
Because
thing would not
fuck
be
that
known of.
noise.
That you have no way of knowing the difference.
No, indeed.
Right,
there was-
Mathias, which direction is it?
If that's north, then we need to be walking 127 degrees from that. So, I'm just gonna take a stick, draw an arc. That's hopefully 127 degrees.
Survival check.
Survival
And intelligence check.
Um,
Just flat intelligence.
I am actually gonna try to draw something that's neighbors.
Yeah, well,
127.
We hope.
And I will ask if anyone has any measuring tools whatsoever.
22. Yeah, you think you're pretty close. But you know what 120 looks like. You add a little bit more. About that.
I don't suppose anyone here has the tools to measure a corner
No.
angle.
No, unless
Do I look like you some kind of nerd? No, I have, but I do have these peanuts in a paper bag. I'll pull out the peanuts in a paper bag that apparently I have.
Why do you have peanuts in a paper bag?
So I went to look and it just written in my inventory and I keep forgetting about it.
He
Every session I
went on
look
a
down and there's
he
peanuts
went
in
on a
paper
plane
bag.
flight before joining
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
the
eat
party.
some of my peanuts.
Oh, right, yeah. Sure, it was your complimentary peanuts from Courier or something. Sure, that makes sense.
Have a nice tray, right? So.
I'm
Have
just
these
gonna
fucking
point with the stick
Yeah.
that way. And Ayana herself is supposed to be the most defining landmark, so...
By the way, is
I don't know what
She's
that's
not that
supposed to
fat,
mean.
I'm sure.
is Iris still here?
No?
Oh, she has a bit
Oh no, we lost her in the
Yeah.
The portal accident.
Yeah, she didn't follow us through the thing, so now she's just somewhere.
There's no eyes with us either.
What, you think Iris can figure out
I
what
believe
this
there's
angle
one in
is?
one of the bags are holding somewhere, but no one's pulled it out, so it's kind of stuck there.
Yeah, it's bag.
I thought we let that one go in the realm sea.
I mean,
You brought two in the bag of holding, you let one go in the Ramsey.
yeah, you let one go.
Because
There's
we're like, oh, we should always have an iris eye. Times like this! And it's just in your bag.
I don't think I have it in my backpack. Let me check.
Well, I sure don't.
Someone should do.
It's
Oh,
definitely not in my chest.
it might have been in Mathias' backpack when he got eviscerated.
You
That's
think?
true, it might have been.
No,
I wrote
'cause I
everything in
didn't
the
have
bag
it on
going
me.
down, so it's not...
What?
I didn't have my bag on me. Akane had my bag.
Yeah, isn't Akane's bag also Matthias' bag?
Right.
If
Connor's
I
bag only has like 50% of the stuff in it, though
That's fine,
documented.
That's not true.
Yeah, you're right. It's closer to like 30%.
Hey.
Yeah, you're not exactly... You don't have a good history of documenting items in bags, do you?
I mean,
It's
Let
literally
me
his
just
job
say
and he
it
can't
like
even do it.
in my whole school time, I maybe filled one or two, not pieces of paper, but like one of those little writing books you had. I've only ever filled two in the whole time I was on
It's
school.
been graded then, isn't it?
Right.
Right,
And how often
someone
did you
has an
get
eye,
the
we know
video
this.
back?
Are we pulling it out?
I'll release the eye, assuming Akane has it then.
Okay, so you reach into one of your many bags,
I only got one bag.
grope around in your bag for a little bit, and eventually pull out this eyeball. It sort of hovers in place, looks around a bit.
Ooh.
I wave at it.
It just looks at you. It's an eyeball that floats because it's got metal bits on the back.
Oh.
Yep. Hey Iris. Hope you're okay.
Yeah, I think this is
Wherever
just
you are.
It sort
By the
of
way,
bobs up and down a bit. It's a regular
very
size
okay.
eye, I believe.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, could her eyes also hear stuff? But that's my answer. Yeah.
Yeah, the big ones, which are...
Maybe she's really good at reading lips.
Yeah.
I mean, she might be, but I believe the big ones like that one can actually just hear us.
No, this is a small
Anyway,
one.
I feel like... As this is a small one.
Yeah, you had a big one and a small one. You released the big one
Oh, I
in
thought it was big.
the
Never
other
mind,
plane.
she's just very good at reading lips.
Yeah.
Marlie, very smart.
Yes. I mean, she of 1,000 eyes might be good at, learning from seeing.
Nice. Oh.
Good call.
Guess we're gonna go Mathias's compass direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna point 127 degrees out with my stick and start walking.
Okay, you begin walking forwardish.
At some point, I drop the stick.
Okay, you drop the stick. It makes a clattering sound as it lands on the floor.
Pick up the stick and make sure it's okay.
It appears to be shattered into pieces.
I will just
That's
be
a
sad.
weak
I don't have ending.
You yeah, okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a stick. It doesn't like particularly clatter. It lands with a thud because you're in. Actually, there wouldn't be any sticks. You're still in the mushroomy area.
Just a really long mushroom.
Do you want me to use the bottle to draw that arc?
Sure.
That's
Roll
the
to see
plot
if you pull the cap off.
I'll ask if anyone has anything rod-shaped or stick-shaped.
What about the stick of sticks?
I also have this rod of duplicity,
Sure.
or a rapier, or so many other things.
Staff of
Whichever's
duplicity.
less magical.
Literally none
The
of
stick
them.
of sticks.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
use a stick
It's
of
not
sticks.
magical, don't worry.
I'll use a stick of sticks then.
Oh, I also have a staff.
I thought they were the
Just
same
like a
thing.
walking stick.
No, it's
Are
the
they
staff
the
of
same
staffs,
thing, maybe?
not the stick of sticks.
I don't know, it's up to you, but I thought you'd just been like, this is my staff. And I was,
She's tied one to the other.
It is. You're right.
oh, okay.
That makes more sense.
I didn't realise you were
It's a
just
stick
walking
staff.
around with two poles. You planning on skiing? What's up with this?
No, then you actually need 4 poles.
I walk on
Oh,
stilts.
kind of.
Yes. She is actually just a wicker man. Made of sticks.
Ivy Wit shows up in stilts.
Yes. So, you, okay, yeah. You begin walking. This stick kerfuffle over whose stick was this anyway, now resolved. And, you begin walking. Would someone like to roll me a D100? And would someone else like to, pull up my
That's
table?
the ghost.
64. Ooh, I think I
64,
nearly broke my chair there.
64, Zoo Lane.
Is a trash show for children.
That show popped off. Fuck off. That show was mint. Fuck you.
I have no idea. 4. Nice. Yeah, okay. Okay, so. That's the one I was sort of expecting. Okay, when you're done. You good? Okay. So, as you're walking along, midday seems to come and go without instant. Eventually, after an hour or so of walking, after the sun begins to slowly descend, you stumble across what appears to be a small clearing with in this huge mushroomy canopy with a single pine tree in it. For about 50 feet around the base of this tree is clear grassland, no mushrooms, just pine tree and grass. And in the side of the tree is a small doorway, maybe 8 feet, 8 inches tall.
Cool. I run over.
Okay.
Is this gonna be Ayana?
The door doesn't seem to react. It seems
Can I, like, knock?
Yeah, you knock on the door. You imagine anything inside would hear a loud knocking sound. There is no seeming response.
Cast a message on the tree.
Sure.
Hello, did you used to be a goddess?
You don't feel the spell connect with anything.
I don't think it's her.
Can you make me small?
You already
Don't
are small.
ask for that.
Can you make me super small?
Oh, good grief, that just sounds like trouble.
Yeah, it does, and no.
I'll just start ritual casting, and I'm gonna start ritual casting Detect Magic.
Okay, as you do that, I'm going to roll on the table.
Turn me into like a mouse.
I could turn you into a mouse, but I don't know if...
Oh
fuck,
boy!
I hate this table so much. Oh, I hate this table so much.
You're welcome.
Really hope this is the Star Supernovas and that I could be free of that table forever.
It's not, sadly. I do know that much.
But if it was...
Okay, as you... Let me actually pull up the table. Where the fuck is it? It's so hard to search through because I can't find the PDF. I'm just talking until I find it. Why do I have 2 copies of it? Right. As you begin ritual casting, what are you ritual casting?
Detect Magic.
Okay.
Detect magic.
Oops. Wonderful. Okay. Right. We'll do this by hand then. Really? Okay. Sorry, apparently Microsoft Edge is the worst program. I defended you for all these... Not really years. Minutes?
Time.
Okay, yeah. You continue to ritual cast Detect Magic. Nothing untoward happens, that would be silly. And you finish casting and look around. Well, the tree itself isn't magical. There does appear to be a barrier around, that you've all stepped inside of at this point, around this clearing. Notably, now that you can see this barrier, it appears to be the exact point at which the mushrooms stop. And the outermost parts of the canopy, you see in places that the mushrooms are almost pushing up against this barrier. It seems almost physical. There's like flat surfaces of the mushrooms. The mushroom heads, is that the word? Are pressing against this arcane barrier that seems to be protecting this one tree. It doesn't particularly resonate any kind of magic. It seems raw and untamed, just there. The little door itself is not magical at all. Oh, and one of the leaves on the tree would be magic. You don't see any magic inside.
What's with the leaf then? And where is it?
Well, being a pine trees, you know, have very thin needle leaves. You see a very faint glow coming from one of the leaves higher up the tree.
I'll start floating towards it.
Okay, you float up, and you do have to float up at your size. It's a good, I don't know, like 10 feet off the ground, with an arm's reach for Sauriv, and I don't think anyone else in this party. On a branch that sort of sticks out from the side. It, again, seems to have this raw, untamed magic, not particularly any school, with a faint underglow of enchantment.
So turn me into a mouse so I can go through this door.
Why do you want to go through the door so badly?
Because it's cool, it's a door in a tree.
Have you even checked if it opens?
Oh, good point. I'll try to open it.
It appears to be locked.
Oh.
Okay, turn me into...
Okay, I'm not doubting you, but do you have the cognitive function as a mouse to lockpick a door?
Also,
I don't think I have the cognitive function as a hobbit to pick this door.
I'm going to cast Modify Memory on everyone in the AoE to censor out the word hobbit and replace it with halfling for copyright reasons.
Cool. Appreciate that.
It's fine. You saved Yargon, don't worry. You saved Finn.
What's a hobbit?
Halflings, what
It's okay,
I
it's
said. I don't know what you're
transformative.
talking about.
Oh wait, we're in the EU, that doesn't matter.
I mean, how are you going to get into the door if it doesn't open?
Are you
It's a
supposed to be
decorative
looking
door.
for a ring?
Funny, right?
Yargon?
Yeah?
Well, these guys are fooling around. I'm just gonna identify the leaf.
So you touch it.
Yes, I do touch it.
Mathias, you know how you're small?
The all-important DM question.
This leaf becomes the size of, like, your forearm as you shrink in size drastically. You're about...
I'm gonna carry on identifying it.
Okay. You shrink down in size to about, oh god, being so small, you'd be about, 2.5 inches tall?
Can I sit down on the branch?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mathias, you figured it out! I run up the tree and I touch it too.
Okay.
Oh my god!
You
Mathias,
run
you're
up the
so
tree.
cute now.
Matthias, make a dex save, because...
Oh, for fuck's sake, stop! What are you do? A deck set. Oh my god, I'm about to fall to my death.
Yeah, funny thing about small creatures.
Ha!
It's
Okay.
With,
You managed to hold on, but you will need to essentially restart your casting, but at about 2 milliseconds in, that doesn't change much.
Stay out of this tree, it's already bad enough as it is.
The
Don't go touching leaves that shrink, people. What are you doing?
So you touch the
jetpack
leaf.
strings negate fall damage.
Okay. You shrink down to the same size, about 2.5 feet, like 2.5 feet, 2.5 inches. You are essentially the same height compared to Mathias as you were just a moment before. If that
You
makes
shouldn't
sense.
be excited about this.
I'm gonna jump down and try to open the door.
I mean, it's still locked.
So I don't have any tiny lockpicks.
Why are we bothering with this? Don't we have, you know, a constant that's fucking dying? Why do we keep doing this?
Because
I
this
guess-
might be where the goddess lives.
We knocked on the door, nobody is home. That much is obvious.
Can I
I'm
knock
gonna
again?
figure this thing out because it just shrank me even further than you ever imagined.
Are you casting a
Short
spell, or are
stuff,
you
I think
talking?
it shrinks people.
I'm currently talking.
Very well.
Now give me some bloody peace and quiet so I can actually do this thing.
Can I try using a dart to pick the lock?
You can't pick a lock with a dart.
Well, it's a pointy thing.
You need
That's not how lockpicks work.
yeah, you need a flat thing, and you need a pointy thing that curves up at the end. And
Can
you
I
do need
lockpick
both
this
at the
door
same
with my
time.
lance?
I mean, yeah, that's going to be a lot more successful because you ram it real hard.
It's pointy.
At Lances aren't pointy.
You could probably pick this.
Kinda.
No, you could probably
this-
open this
is
door with
this-
a toothpick because you're big, and this door is
Is
small.
Is this door pretty solid looking?
It is now. It wasn't when it was 8 inches tall. It is now that
Can I
it's
just give a kick against the door?
3 times.
No, actually, let's not do that. Let's not anger the person who lives here.
Good.
I want to knock again now that I'm small.
Okay, you make a much quieter knock on the door. There's still no response.
Is there like a sign?
Doesn't appear to be. It's just a solid oakwood door. Not oakwood, pinewood door, I guess.
An oakwood door and a pine tree would certainly stand out.
Well, oakwood is typical because I'm British, but I corrected myself.
What about mahogany?
Shut up.
I have needles.
Birch?
That wouldn't help.
Are you just attempting to list off trees you know, Rick?
Cherry?
I'm gonna go with no, because cherry's not a type of tree.
Cherry, yeah, it is. It's a cherry
Yeah, it is.
tree.
I'm trying to
It
psych
isn't
him
a
out.
type of tree though. Cherry.
Shut
is
up,
what
you
it
bunch
Get
of
fucked.
cypresses.
God damn it, Gavin. Willow.
That is a type of tree. I'm proud of you, Rick, but you don't need to name them all. Thank you. Yeah, but, sorry, what were you trying to do? Lisa? Marlie?
I I have a bunch of needles. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to open this door. Sorry, 2 seconds.
Oh, actually, why the fuck not? I wanna touch the leaf.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to get into it.
I have to
She
what?
can fly, can't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can, but she does have big wings, and that's going to create a lot of downforce to someone Matthias' size. Matthias,
Please don't.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Because I can't actually do it.
Apparently.
She probably wouldn't think about it too much. So yeah.
Okay, well, if no one's gonna open the door, can I try ramming it?
Okay, go ahead and make a athletics, I guess.
-2.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check, Marlie. That's Matthias. As she begins to that's not gonna cut it. As she begins to try and force her way inside, you're slightly taken aback by the sudden movement of all the branches and all of the things as large pair of wings starts beating pretty much right next to you. As Akane tries to fly up and grab the branch, which is a little difficult. Mathias, you slip from the branch and begin to fall. And you fall.
Damn it, Akane! I'm gonna try and not fall to my death.
Yeah, you don't fall to your death. You fall a
You
lot
don't take
slower than
fall
you'd
damage.
expected.
I'm gonna point my feet
you
down
can-
and try and get back up.
You can reaction to stop, but B, when you're this size, most creatures can survive what would appear to be incredible falls at that size.
And that jet pulse engine things, they get fall damage, don't they?
Yep, reaction,
yeah.
but yes.
Oh, reaction,
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna try and start floating up before I reach the ground again.
Okay, you are moving at 15 feet relative to you. Until Akane lands, you're not going anywhere upwards.
You just
You're
hear
being
something
pushed
tiny.
downwards.
Something tiny, squeaking, shouting, yelling, the most obscene things you can possibly imagine.
It just sounds like squeaks to you, Akane.
Yeah. I touched I
Actually,
tried to
that would
touch
make
the
sense.
leaf or the branch or whatever it was.
Okay, you grab hold of this branch of a tree. You don't know which leaf it is, you've no idea. And you sort of feel a way along it until whoom, you shrink down. Mathias, the wind. There's a big rush of wind, and then it sort of stops slowly.
I wish I had helium to make my voice higher pitched now.
Thanks.
You're both idiots!
You can make your way up to the back up to the branch.
I
Marlie,
go to the door and Missy step in.
Marlie,
Everyone
as
keep
you
your bloody hands off this tree.
boot the door, it shakes slightly, but doesn't seem to move. Kana, you need line of sight to Misty Step.
You can Missy step through stuff, right? I
No, you
thought.
can't.
I'll
Oh,
try again.
really? I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Missy
sure
Step-
There's a
you still need to
keyhole.
get
Right
out
through
of
the
the...
keyhole if you want to misty step.
Yeah, through the keyhole. Good one.
Okay. I mean, is there?
Well, considering Marlie was trying to pick something for like 5 fucking minutes, I'm going to assume you didn't. You just
Yeah.
dick and made him playing around for that long. You were like, "Oh, just no keyhole."
Yeah, no. You look through the keyhole. You see only blackness on the other side.
Hold on.
What's the penalty with Misty Step for teleporting into something?
There isn't one, because
There
it's
isn't one.
just not possible.
Yeah, you just can't do it.
Oh,
It's like dimensional. I don't think you can actually teleport into something.
oh no, you can in Dimension Door. 40-10 force
Oh,
damage.
it's 40-10.
Yes, 40-10 force damage is I believe is the damage for rematerializing inside of something. I think that's a flat damage across the
Oh, yeah,
system.
46. But yes. Yeah, you're right. You can.
46? What?
Hang on, I thought-
It's like ghosts and stuff when they move through things.
Can anyone make lights inside and maybe I can teleport in?
Why
are
are
we
we
trying to-
bothering with a
Yeah,
tiny
what? You're just
random
trying to
hole?
teleport into a fucking decorative tree and now you're all tiny because you're morons. I don't see how this is helpful at all. The world is dying, guys, and we had this discussion like literally yesterday where we were like, hey, we need to stop being such idiots and actually try and help people, because that's all we're here to do at this point before our own pitiful existences get snuffed out forever.
We're looking for a nature goddess. Who says she's not here?
Well, the fact that there's no way to communicate with her here means either she isn't here or this is a lost cause anyway, and we might as well go spend our time looking before Mathias can go talk to some fucking, like, realm-sea things to go like, oh, that was actually her and we should try something different.
I try again.
Okay. Go make another athletics check.
24.
24.
Can I help her? Oh, never mind.
No. No, because it's considered an attack and you can't distract the door. Yeah, as you boot the door, this time you hear something snap. Doesn't shift.
Can I open it?
Yeah, as you push the door, nothing happens. You pull the door, opens outwards, swings outwards. It's locked now. Thoroughly broken.
The thing that snapped was Mathias' soul.
The thing that
He's given up on
snapped was the deadlock. As you pull the door open, look inside, there is a surprising lack of light, I suppose. But as the light streams in, you see into what appears to be a small entry hallway. Tiny, built inside this tree.
There's definitely something in here. I light a torch. Do you want me to go check it out? Actually, I don't need to light a torch. I can see in the darkness. Do you want me to go check it out?
I'll follow you.
I can see 120 feet ahead of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It appears to be a small... She's a gnome. A small...
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, not that.
I'm not a gnome.
It's right.
Elf. Oh no, wait, I'm not an elf, I'm a gnome.
Yeah, you look in. You appear to have, appear to see an entry hallway, like an atrium to a posh house.
I go inside.
Okay, there's
Wait.
a set of stairs
Check the
leading.
traps. Too late, never mind.
Yeah,
Set of
too
stairs.
late. Too late. There's a set of stairs leading up. There's a door leading off to the right, and one leading back deeper into the tree. The stairs seem to sort of go up, turn around, and like come back up above you, like there's a landing upstairs. You know, as there tends to be, but it would be above you. You go to the right?
Are we going left or right?
Oh. But it's either deeper in or right.
Right?
Okay, let's go right.
Okay. You go to the door to the right. It doesn't seem to open.
Is it locked again?
It doesn't seem locked. You can't move it at all.
Alright, well fuck
It's
this
not
door.
a painted on door, is it?
It's not painted on.
Just Roadrunner style.
Oh, go deeper in instead.
Okay. You head deeper in. Again, there's a door. Same story. It doesn't seem to want to budge. It, like, even a locked door will normally be movable. The handle will rattle. You can't get that with this. This seems to be perfectly solid.
Knock, 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 knock.
It sounds solid, as if there's something solid behind it.
Alright,
That's weird.
Let's go up the stairs instead.
Okay.
Maybe they're all fake doors. Maybe they're trying to throw us off the fence.
As you go to head up the stairs, as soon as you are out of sight of the entrance door, there's just wood. Just the wood of the tree.
Where the entrance door was.
No, above you, where the stairs would lead to. They don't lead anywhere. There's just a ceiling made of the carved into the wood of the tree.
So there's still stairs, but they don't lead anywhere.
They just lead up into the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm gonna check it out anyway, see if maybe it's an illusion.
No, it seems solid.
Okay, here's what we do. We pretend that we found something super amazing, and that it's really sad that they missed it when we go outside.
Yeah, sounds good. What did you find?
Oh, yes. We found this family of pixies, and time moved really slow, and so we had a lovely dinner, and then we came outside and we were like sorry for being for 4 hours, but then it was actually only a couple seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're just like really sorry that they missed it, and we're not going to tell them that we've been bamboozled. Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Perfect. Let's go.
Rick squeaks in delight.
Rick lying is the best part of this plan.
Yeah.
I have a bonus. I have a 10 bonus to deception, so fuck you.
No, Akane does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. When it comes to players, less helpful.
Yeah.
So, what's the
And
plan?
then we go back outside.
Okay, you guys head outside. You see them come back out.
When I close the door, I'll just turn around and go bye, and then I
Yeah. You do that. There is no reply from inside.
Did you find her?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's why we're still here. Let's go. Mathias! You done?
Am I?
No. It's 10 minutes.
I'm just
It's
gonna...
been like 2 at most.
I assume if Mathias keeps like looking focused, I'll be like, no, he's not done.
Yeah.
Correct assumption to make.
Okay, right, we'll wait for him to be done then, I guess, because he's not going to go anywhere.
I want to see how far I can run now that I'm small.
It's just relative to your size, so not very far.
Are you two going to get fixed at any point, or are you just going to stay tiny forever?
I don't know. I didn't think it through.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Well, wait for Mathias is done, and then maybe we'll know how to fix it, and if not, well, then we'll try some things, and then maybe we'll just be small forever.
Okay. So, Mathias, you cast Identify on this.
No, I can't. Yes, I do.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, for...
Okay. Yeah, the leaf, when touched, makes things small. And anything that it has made small that touches the leaf returns to its regular size. That's it. Just scales everything down by a factor of something.
I'm just gonna start floating beside the leaf again and touch it.
Yeah, you back up into full size.
Oh, that's how you fix it.
Right, time to go, I guess.
Mathias, you're so small still.
Was anything...
Yeah, you two are
I
still
lift
tiny.
my foot.
It appears to be a foot, yeah?
And hold it over her threateningly.
It does
Now, children, come on, hurry up, let's go.
It does appear to be a foot.
I do the thing that he did to make the TV
Your
bigger.
feet are so big
You
still.
can't reach it. It's 10 feet up a tree.
Just touch the
Sauriv,
body
chuck
leaf.
me up!
Oh, for... Sauriv, lift her up carefully. Also, next time
No,
you see me touch something and I shrink, don't just do the same thing. What were you thinking?
Tumchi, I don't know if you know, you're still
I was
muted.
thinking I want to be small.
Rip.
Team,
Not
sure.
sure, I guess.
Are you just AFK or are you muted?
Or he's either both or just one.
Yeah, well, okay.
Well, we'll just assume that he probably chucked me when
Yeah.
I asked.
Sure. Okay, so Sauriv
yeah,
carefully
probably.
picks you up and puts you on the branch.
I just fly
It's
up
not
and
what I
touch
said.
it again.
But sure.
That's what I'll make Sauriv do anyway, because we have a thing to do, guys. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think Sauriv would... yeah, Sauriv would carefully put you on the branch. Be weirded out by the whole thing. He doesn't really want to touch. In case he gets the smalls. Yeah, so you touch the leaf and suddenly return to your regular size, then fall like 8 feet. But yeah, you're fine. You return to regular size. Akane, you float on up. Very slowly, you watch her. Very, very slowly ascending. Ever so slowly. Takes...
I want to presto a small pocket watch into existence to check.
Yeah,
I check my own pocket watch, which comes back.
it takes a while. Takes about -10 or 10 seconds for her to do anything. No, it's... I mean, you're moving at significantly slow speeds. But after what would be like 4 rounds, you eventually reach where it is and touch the leaf. And then return to regular size. You float back down. Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Hang on.
Oh, what now? Are we waiting again? What's happening?
Well, if we're taking a break here anyway, might as well check the cardinal direction again.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But we weren't taking a break.
Stand. If you're going to do that, stand the opposite side of the fucking tree. So if it is her, and I do have to eat my foot.
We already had a break.
Well, yeah, because he had to spend 10 minutes fucking looking at a leaf because it scared him.
I had to spend more minutes because some idiots decided it was a good idea to touch the leaf as well.
Well, you know. We do. Come on, hurry up. Check the direction. Let's go.
Pandal,
Again,
easy. There's more
Respect
hours.
the gravitas. World to save.
I'm gonna sit down. Pandal, there's more hours in the day than we can walk anyway.
Yeah, I know, but if we get there faster, then maybe we'll meet Iana faster, which means maybe we can fix her brain faster, which means maybe we can get the other ones done faster. I'm sort of
Pandal,
acutely aware that I don't want to die particularly much.
Pandal, I can't concentrate when you're ranting.
I don't have silence, fuck.
Okay, so, what are you doing, Mathias?
I am ritual casting contact other plane.
Okay, so he sits down for another 11 minutes.
Also,
Can I
I was
climb
also
up the
considering
pine tree?
casting silence on him, but also does it.
Nice.
Can I climb up to the top of the pine tree and then see if I see anything?
Yeah, sure. You make your way...
Do you accidentally touch the leaf?
You make your way up the tree. No, it's easy to avoid. You don't see anything stand out over this sort of canopy of mushroom heads. It sort of spreads around you in all directions.
Look at specifically at the direction that we were moving in, that they said.
Nothing of note. Just sort of rolling hills of mushrooms forever onwards, from what you can tell.
Yargon, for the record, I'll sit down south of the tree, essentially.
Okay. Sure. Okay, go ahead and make your check, Mathias.
Done. It's a 20.
Sure, give me a sec. What are your questions, by the way?
Well, guess what? What cardinal direction is Goddess Iana of Plants, Nature and Harvest from our current location?
Unclear. Actually, not unclear. Unknown.
Shit. How many statute miles is Iana, Goddess of Plants, Nature and Harvest, from us?
Unknown.
You know where she is.
Do you know who the Goddess Iana of Plants, Nature and Harvest is?
Yes.
Do you know the location of Goddess Iana of Plants, Nature and Harvest?
No. That's 4.
Are you having a good day?
Shit, sorry. How's your day?
unclear.
Impossible.
Good, until some idiot. Good, until some idiot contacted me.
Right, so that freak had no clue where Iana is.
What are you supposed to mean from that? Aren't they supposed to like know everything, or is that?
Not all of them. Soldier on then?
I mean, I guess it's our best option.
I soldier on.
Yeah, we will march forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Point out 127 degrees, let's go.
yeah, you continue on the direction you came from, or opposite that. The what did you call it? The barrier feels thick and heavy. It's hard to get through. You have to push to get through it, but you can push through it. And you continue on for the day. You keep going, continue on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, night begins to fall, and you take your rest. Set up the mansion, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool. Facing the same direction, or
Yeah,
what direction?
sure.
Okay.
Keep the system going.
All right. And yes, you retire for the night. Is there anything anyone particularly wants to do this evening or in the morning?
Yeah.
What?
Contact another plane.
Okay, go for it. 22, yeah. Okay, what are the questions?
Make a fucking guess.
Wouldn't know.
What cardinal direction is Goddess Ayana of Plants, Nature and Harvest
Still unclear.
from the point where we exit this mansion?
Oh, you're doing this inside the mansion. Okay. Yeah.
From the
Still
point where
unclear.
Ah, shit. Did I contact you earlier today?
No. Sorry, still no.
Is Goddess Ayana of Plants, Nature and Harvest currently traveling?
Still unclear, but likely.
Unclear but likely? Jesus fuck. Is Ayana Goddess of Plants, Nature and Harvest in the material plane?
Still there.
Why does this person keep using still in front of every answer?
Because they're dodgy extra fucking planar beings and they're all gonna have weird quirks.
What is the current name Goddess Ayana of Plants, Nature and Harvest goes by?
Oh, fuck.
Give me just a second.
Still unclear.
Oh fuck, that's an interesting one.
That's the sound of Yargon having to get up. Check
Gonna get a
notes.
fucking answer. I'm excited.
I should just give you a name of someone that you've met and have never encountered yet. Just change a whole bunch of things.
I mean,
Met and
that
never
will be
encountered
exactly
yet.
what you're
What?
doing
Met-
if you're
met
giving us her name.
Didn't give you the name of.
Yeah, but then if we like, just like, oh, do I know this person?
Giving us the name of someone we've never met and haven't encountered yet, that's exactly what Ayana
or
is.
someone who you've completely forgotten, such as if I were to give you the name Azariah Elro, you wouldn't remember who that is.
No.
Is he a black dragon born
Well,
Jules
it's a female elf, so probably not.
Fuck.
No, it's
That was the one I thought you were going to go with.
Who's that, actually?
it's the tailor from Ormskirk that only you met.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, I will bring up random NPCs. I have them listed.
Then Olmskirk was where Jack was from, right?
Yes. The best town in the world. The name.
Only on Tuesdays. Or especially on Tuesdays, was it?
Yeah. Still Malia.
Malia?
Yeah.
Malia.
Writing, please.
Still, it's like she's thinking of changing it. It's still Milia.
For the moment. Oh.
I believe that's 5 questions.
Yes, it is. You feel the connection die. Do you see why now? See now why I switched that spell out in your game?
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. It's not broken, just requires creative DMing, such as lying a lot.
No.
Yeah.
Also, that's how you got into uni.
You're
That makes a lot of sense.
You're supposed to offer truthfully to the best of the creature's ability.
Yeah. Which is still lying a lot, because I know the exact location of her. Just sort of, you know. Telling you I don't, because the creatures don't. That's what I'm going for. They are answering truthfully, of course. But the locations of random people is going to be very difficult to find from beings that would not know such things.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you get lucky and you happen to find Beal seeing one of knowledge, wisdom, and location. In which case, yeah, good luck. I should write that name down. Sounds like a great Warlock patron.
Good news, guys. Figured out the name.
Uh-huh. What's the name?
Malia.
Okay.
Have I heard that name before?
Nope. None of you have.
I've been on Lacero.
Yep. Probably not talked to anyone from Lacero.
Well, I'm pretty sure I saved a couple people on Lacero.
There's sort of not anyone on Lacero.
Huh.
At least as far as
Anyway,
anyone knows.
No clue what the direction is anyway.
I'm pretty sure I wrote one
The
of
last
them.
guys I've been contacting have no idea.
Right, well that's splendid. I suppose we just keep going the same direction morning and hope the previous people were right and we haven't missed a very mossy rock slash, you know, a person who is a landmark.
And the corners.
Could always try the same thing again.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You know, it is gonna drive me insane. I'd rather wait till the morning.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. Why? Sure. So, you're waiting for the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. You sleep. Morning rolls around. And, you wake up, come downstairs, ready for breakfast to face the day.
Slap my book on the table, you know the deal.
Okay, go ahead and make your save. 29.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes it.
Do I have to repeat the first question?
Yes.
Which cardinal direction is a goddess Iana of plants, nature, and harvest from the point in the material plane where we will exit this mansion?
Unclear.
Ask about Malia instead.
Ah. Oh.
You good, Rick?
The more things change, the
I
more they
think
stay
not.
the same.
Travis?
Oh.
Did you break something? Are you okay?
No, I fell on one of my speakers with my back.
Oh,
Hurts.
What? How do you
I think I'm
that?
fine now.
Alright, go
Talking
get
about
me
people
boots.
having quirks.
That does not sound healthy.
Next question.
What direction is...
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat that? Everything muted for a moment.
What direction is Melia? From the point in the material plane where we will exit this mansion.
Unclear.
How many statute miles is Iana, goddess of plants, nature, and harvest, from the point in the material plane where we'll exit this mansion.
Unclear.
Fuck. Matthias gonna be quite fed up with this at this point. He's just gonna go. Where is Ayana?
I don't know.
Fantastic. Where's the nearest person who does know?
Right next door.
That's useful information, don't laugh at that. They're the only people for like a while.
I still have a question, don't I?
Actually, it would be probably right next to her.
Oh,
fuck's sake.
Okay, that's way less useful, fuck.
Yes, I think you've got one.
Where is the closest person to the point where we exit this mansion into the material plane? That knows her location.
Following grammatical rules, that's literally the same question as the one you just asked.
Yeah, that
Just
is
FYI.
the same question as the one you just asked.
That's why the next to her was useful information, because it's there. There's maybe two people, and they're a while away.
Probably next to her.
Other people. Yes, but the probably throws a massive wrench in any sort of certainty we could have got.
Was that grammatically the same?
I mean, you asked.
Yeah, effectively it was because of the subject of the previous sentence. You sort of carried over. You're going to let you do that, therefore that's how that works. Yay, native languages. They're very useful.
I mean,
Does anyone else
what I
have
was
any-
going with is he asked where the nearest person is, like, to you guys,
Yeah.
which the
Yeah.
entity decided to interpret as from the location on the material plane, 'cause that's where your previous questions have been,
Exactly.
and decided to stop being a dick, but give you a vaguer answer, and then you narrowed it down, so it just gave you the same answer, because it still fits the question.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, you asked the same question twice. Anyway, that's your 5 questions, for now.
Guys, I'm getting real tired of this shit.
I mean, yeah, you and me both. I assume that means there's no new information.
Anyone else have any idea whatsoever on how to locate this person?
No, we like asked.
I think we should just keep moving, man.
Alright, let's keep
Like, I still have the thing.
Yeah, you still have the thing, but the thing is, we know something about where she is. So if we get to the south of the island, we haven't found a particularly mossy rock or a very large stationary lady, then that's
Or
a
any
good time
rock.
to. Yeah,
What
or
thing
any
do you-
rocks. Actually, that's
What
probably
thing do you have?
thing he did for Vimfine. Well, we actually learned that it was Violet definitely for realsies, and that's definitely where she was for realsies. It like costs a lot of money though, so we want to save it. At least that's
Right.
my thinking.
How much does it cost?
250 gold.
Ooh.
If one use and I cannot afford to buy another one.
Here's 150 gold.
Well, it's 250 gold worth of something, so you need to go buy it.
Yeah, we do. Well, that's why we're going back to Mavakadi after we found Aeon.
Yeah.
I thought was the plan.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, we can all pitch in when we get back to Astra to actually like buy it. But you know, for now, probably keep your money.
Well, let's just soldier
Oh,
on
yes,
then.
Astra sounds like a great idea, Mathias. So, what's the plan? You can just keep going?
Keep
walking
going.
away.
Keep
looking
heading in the
for fucking
direction
rocks.
that we've been
Smell
heading.
like mossy. Keep looking for giant women as we have been. Just
Okay.
keep on tracking.
All right then. So,
Climb up every now and then to see if I can see a little bit further ahead.
okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
No one else want to do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Feel like
Oh,
55. Let's see.
and Tumji's dead.
Yeah,
Officially this time.
that's fine. He has to go do a thing.
Rip.
Yeah. Take a break in a little minute. For a reason. So, as you continue on through the day, everything seems to be pretty normal, pretty boring. You continue on. You continue walking. You keep walking. Midday comes and goes. As the sun begins to dip beneath the horizon. Marlie, at the last sort of time you plan to hop up on top of the canopy up here for the day, you do see now in the distance where this sort of line of beige mushrooms just stops across one of these hills. And a line of green begins. It's too far away to determine exactly, but having seen Lasser before, and it being pretty well known for anyone who's ever been through these parts, that's the tree line where the mushrooms stop and the trees begin.
Oh, we've reached the end of Mushroomland. Almost.
I mean, that's good, I think.
Yeah, when we get to the forest, there'll probably be rocks there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we can hope.
I imagine we'll probably get there the next day. So tomorrow. We'll probably get there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good estimate.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sort of assuming, by the way, I don't know if actually if this was the plan or not. I don't know if we actually said it last session. I assume we've been full marching every day, right?
Yeah.
And then okay.
Assume as much.
Yeah.
Moving.
Got places to be.
Yeah, full distance. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so
We sleep, and then we march to the trees.
Yeah.
everyone sleeps.
I'm just gonna cast a spell again before I enter the mansion.
Okay. Your same spell?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll the check. Ooh.
Oops.
Matthias!
Good.
Your mind breaks. It crumbles, it cracks, it shatters under the weight of the spell. As an otherworldly entity, and you will see this physically, something reaches out from his... as he... It's sort of not clear where from. You see these dark tendrils reaching towards his head, burrowing their way inside. And in an instant, Matthias' mind seems to shatter. His eyes glaze over. Begins to drool profusely. Which is impressive for a construct. Matthias, you are completely insane. And take 24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Matthias, Sparko, hello?
You know that creature
What
that...
did you do?
Matthias, you see the Keeper of Lasserow in front of you, asking you something. Probably about that soul it wanted. Threateningly, as Pandal speaks to you. That's all you can see.
So, I'm gonna blast it. I literally can't take actions though, so...
Yeah.
I somehow outstretch my arms in a very uncoordinated manner.
Your magic is blocked. Something won't allow you to pull it as you fumble the spell time and time again, trying to Eldritch Blast. As you reach forward, using what you've learnt to survive, but nothing happens. You can't... You begin to panic.
Gonna punch him.
You swing wildly, missing a good 6 inches from his face as he steps back, nimbly dodging out of the way. As Pandal, he stumbles forward, swinging an arm out towards you in an obvious attempt at punching you.
I try to knock him out.
Matthias is just gonna
Go for it. Go ahead and roll an attack.
And it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
It does, mostly because you're screaming, because the other thing's screaming. What is that on the dice? 22.
Punching, and
12.
it's a 12.
12 on the dice. Fuck. Okay. Oh, it's punching. Matthias, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right, just gonna point out that's gonna take a long while.
Yeah, you take 11 points.
Stunning strike.
Okay, Matthias, make a con save. That'll fail.
You are stunned.
As you feel this tentacle lash out towards you. From a new direction now, as the keeper blurs to one side, it lashes out with one tentacle, which burrows into your chest. You feel this intense pain in your nervous system, unable to move. Your muscles lock in place as Marlie, you stun him.
As soon as I can, I'm gonna try and rip that tentacle out.
Ben niet op staan slapen zijn, maar stem wel
And
stil.
continue screaming.
You there, Marlie?
Yeah, but so.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, cool. He's stunned. What do you do? Stands there staring at your arm in shock.
Can I try and fix him, or are we just gonna like put him to bed and see if he wakes up fine?
Try to fix him.
Okay.
I don't know, I panicked.
I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on Mathias.
Ooh, that's expensive.
Yes, it is. I only have 100
Do you believe that can
UPs of damage dust left.
I don't know if it does.
Yeah, it specifically mentions that a Greater Restorations.
Greater Resto does.
Good. Yeah, I need because Great Resto doesn't mention it. I was about to check up if it does. Yes. Then. Yeah, I said Great Resto doesn't. But
Yeah,
the other thing does.
So,
but the other spell mentions it, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
Does it?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. No, I was going to check that 'cause I wasn't sure, but Jerry is a Wikipedia, so we'll trust him. Okay, so yeah, you cast Greater Resto on this stunned man, Mathias. You come to your senses with a fucking sore chest.
Oi, Sparkplug.
And
You in there?
very sore head. Also, your front is pretty damp from where you've basically just been drooling all over you yourself.
What the hell was that?
I think you just, you know, went catatonic, but tried to punch me. I don't know. I get that's a natural reaction for most people, but if you could just not, that would be great. You missed, by the way, if you're concerned. My moneymaker's still
Is
intact.
this what a hangover feels like?
Probably. I don't know. Did you get any answers, or did you just get like brain punched?
No, I just... Yeah. Yeah, I
sure.
guess that's one way of putting it.
Well, maybe you should go take a nap.
Yeah, maybe.
You
bedtime
know-
for Mathias's.
I would say getting punched in the face by a monk like me is probably not a great way to cure your headache, to be honest.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, she's probably right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess.
so you'll all take a long rest in the mansion.
Yeah.
All right then. So you rest. Okay. I think we will take our break here then.
Okay.
So, yes. There is an X part. Click the button.
Click a button.
Goodbye.